Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. I hope you're all doing really well, that you're all having a great day. Is the music okay? The music's a little bit quiet, but that's not too bad. But I hope everybody's having a really good day and that, you know, you didn't miss me too much. I was not live yesterday. I wasn't live yesterday because, well, I had said that I probably wouldn't be live. Sorry, my energy is just really low right now. I said I wasn't going to be live yesterday, or potentially not be live yesterday, but basically I got asked to film the musical that I was in, which was great. I love doing that kind of stuff. I filmed it, but the sound guy that we had for the show had zero idea what they were doing, which then left me kind of in a bind because then the recording I had was coming out of their sound mixer for the audio, and because he didn't know what he was doing, the sound was just abysmal. And so it's been hours and hours and hours of work to catch up on the video, and the movie night is tomorrow, and I was done almost everything. And then yesterday I started to finish up what happened, because we had two different casts that did the same show, so I had to finish up the second cast, and the audio was just a nightmare. I was thinking that I was going to be able to use the settings from the first video and just transfer them to the second video, but the kid running the audio booth changed the audio settings between both casts like an extreme amount, and then partway through the show he changed it again. So instead of it only taking me like 2 or 3 hours to finish the audio part of the video yesterday, it took me 8 hours. And then I finished, I did everything, and as I was double checking the videos, I realized that the main cast's audio got completely destroyed through a glitch, and it erased a huge chunk of the audio and shifted it all over. And so I had to spend the last 2.5 hours redoing the audio for the first cast. Thankfully, it was only a portion of the show, not the whole thing. But that ate my day yesterday. I was hoping to go live, but I started at like 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the morning, and I didn't finish till like 8 o'clock, roughly, yesterday. So no time for streaming that way. But you know, it is what it is. Very, very long day yesterday, because then I also had to work. But it's done now, thankfully, and now both videos are complete. They are now exported. I just got to put them on a DVD, and then we can watch it tomorrow with the cast, and that'll be it. I'm so excited for it to be over. But that's pretty much it. It's going. Michael Jackson's going. But that's pretty much it. Today, it's probably going to be a pretty short stream because obviously I'm starting. Actually, I'm not starting that late. I mean, it's an hour, but I thought it was like going to be around 4 that I would be going live. But I'll be live for a couple of hours at least, and we're going to play some Super Mario Galaxy just because I'm too lazy to think of anything else. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Nothing too crazy. I don't really have any other news or anything else going on, I don't think. I'm very tired. I slept about 4 hours, so I'm pretty tired. My energy's pretty low today. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I guess we'll get started. I got my package from D-Brand, but I have not opened it yet, and I have not opened it because I would like to make a video about it, and I don't have the energy for that today, so no opening yet. I'm excited. I know one of the things in there, but it's a fairly big box they sent. Not box, but like a big like envelope thing they sent me, so I'm sure there's a few other cool things in there, so I'm excited to see them, see what it is. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, except that Spotify sucks. But what else is new there? There's the Spotify app, which I, have been using for the stream over the last little bit, just because the background music you're listening to now is from there. Because Harris Heller no longer allows you to use YouTube for his music. You have to use Spotify or one of the audio platforms. Which, like, all the power to him. He wants the money, whatever. But Spotify sucks because there is a plugin for the Stream Deck, but you can only use it if you're using Spotify Premium. But like, why does pause play have to be a Spotify Premium feature? I could understand like higher quality audio. I could understand no commercials. I can understand like the playlist thing. I just want to pause play, and I can't do that without paying for premium. Spotify is garbage. But that's the only thing I have to say. Anyways, let's get started onto Mario Galaxy. Like I said, it's going to be a bit of a low energy stream because I am exhausted. I am so tired. I'm tired of staring at screens 8 hours, 8.5 hours yesterday of staring at my screen is just, it's more than enough. But I needed to go live today because I can't go live tomorrow. I almost never go live Sundays anymore because nobody ever shows up on Sundays because it's Sunday. Everybody wants to relax. So it's going to be a couple more days before another stream. So I decided to go live today just to make sure that I'm live. So I didn't go all week without going live except for one day. And yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to finish up the Minecraft video. Maybe tonight I'll finish some of it. It's almost done. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what's going on. So let's get started. Let's do our thing. Let me manually pause this because apparently having a pause button on Restream is too much for Spotify. All right, there we go. There we go. And is this on or off? Oh, it's on. Okay, we're good. We should be good. Am I on camera? I am off camera. There, I should be on camera now. There we go. I think. Okay, we're good. Boy, tired. I also went back and I watched my stream from a couple of days ago, and I realized that I had messed up my audio a little bit. One of the settings, and nothing drastic. But basically, I had two channels going through for you guys, so you guys were listening to the game twice. So it wasn't super obvious, but there was like a slight, almost echoey sound happening. But it was so close that it wasn't very noticeable. I noticed it a little bit with certain things I was doing, but I think it's fixed now. And it won't really be that noticeable to all of you, but it should be clean sound now, which I'm excited about. Ouch. No. Ow, stop it. Stop it. Wanted the coins. Whoa. Come on, dude. Wait, what do I do? I don't even know what I'm doing. Nope. Oh. Die. Here I was thinking I needed to jump on the back of his head every time he stomped down, but no, I was wrong. I was wrong. Clearly, I'm a professional Mario player. I just didn't want to intimidate everybody with my awesome Mario skills. That's all it was. It's not me being a horrible player. It's all an act. It's all an act, everybody. Dude, why are you going that way? Go this way. Oof. Thank you. Why can't I turn the camera? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, I thought I was gonna get like a turtle shell so I could surf or something. Guess not. Guess not. I don't understand what the point of that turtle shell was. Oh, for this. I forgot I can't open these without a shell. Hello, Night Owl. How's it going, man? How are you? I am exhausted today. I am exhausted. You'll appreciate this because you do video stuff. So I got asked to record the musical that I was in, which I did, and it turned out okay. Not amazing because it was my first time recording in this theater, and I had never used my cameras now and the knowledge I have now in a theater setup. I've always kind of just brute forced it and been able to kind of figure it out on the spot. So there's some issues. It's gonna be a DVD, so it's only 480p, so it's okay because I did 4K and I was able to like zoom in to get it down to 1080p for everything. But some of it is below 1080p because I'm zooming in so much. But at 480p, it shouldn't be noticeable. All that being said, I've spent the last like 3-4 months since the show's been over editing it little by little. And it was finally, I thought it was done, and movie night is tomorrow to present the movie. And I was sorry, I gotta tell you all about this because, like I said, you'll appreciate it because this is what you do. Spooderman, how's it going? I'm Batman. I Spooderman. I'll get back to the gameplay in a second, everybody. So they asked me to record the video. I edited a bunch of it, like the video part of it, and then I started working with the audio. And the kid they hired to do the audio had no idea what he was doing. He was in way over his head. It's just going to take 30 seconds, guys. I promise I'll be right back to the game. And he had no idea what he was doing. And I was supposed to get one music track and one vocal track. That way I could kind of level them off based on what was happening on stage. He gave me one music track and one vocal and music track. So I couldn't actually fix anything. Luckily, I was smart and I did a redundancy thing and I recorded the room itself with the shotgun microphone. So that way I at least would be able to get the laughter and stuff. And in case something was messed up, I could try to balance it out, which thankfully I did that because that's what I had to do. But it was a complete nightmare to try to get the audio to work. Two of the leads have almost no amplification whatsoever. And so I have to fully rely on the voice pickup from the shotgun microphone rather than what was on the amplifier. And so that's really hard to work with because if I turn up the room voice, it also turns up everything else, which then throws all the audio out of whack. But if I try to turn up the vocal tracks, it also turns up the backup singers. So then the lead is still too quiet. He added a bunch of weird filters to it. So all the voices are very, very muffled. And there's a ton of compression on everything. So it's really, really annoying to work with. I finally get it all done. I go to work on the second cast's recording, and he did the exact same thing with their recording, but this time he made all of the leads have no volume. And so it was all backup vocals. Like, there's a couple of moments where there's no lead microphone at all. So that was even worse. But then throughout the show, he fiddles with the audio, and some scenes, the leads are super loud and the backup vocals are missing. Some scenes, the backup vocals are super loud and the leads are missing. Some scenes, they're completely all neutral. Some scenes, the band is way louder than any vocal. Needless to say, it took me 8 hours yesterday to get the sound to be okay. And then I export both videos as I'm getting ready to like get them into just one video file instead of a 150 gig video file, just down to like a 20 gig video file. So that way I could just get the DVD prepped. And then I go and check, and the secondary cast, everything's great. The way it's supposed to sound, the way it's supposed to look, awesome. I go to check my cast recording, and halfway through the show, so as I was exporting, Final Cut crashed. I opened up Final Cut, and I was able to export again, because midway through the export, it just stopped exporting. Like, the window disappeared and everything, but Final Cut was still open, but frozen. So I shut it down, restarted Final Cut, did the export again. When I go to check the audio, or the video itself, about halfway through, the audio just jumps ahead to 3/4 of the way through the show. And then the last quarter of the show, no audio whatsoever. So this morning I was forced to do another 2.5 hours of recovering the missing audio portions, and it erased, because we have huge scene changes that sometimes take up to like 1.5 minutes to happen. So I cut all that out, but there's backing music through it all. So I have to like figure out a way to like blend the music, so instead of it being 1 minute long, it's like 15 seconds long, and it's kind of hard to do that with like a 1-track recording of audio. But I was able to do it all. It erased all of those too, so it was just one straight shot. Needless to say, I've been so frustrated. I've been so frustrated because Had this accident happened with like the movie glitching out, it wouldn't have been a big deal to redo the video because I would have only spent 4 or 5 hours editing. But at this point, I have already spent now in total over 50 hours recording this, editing this thing, because I was trying to save the audio because the kid completely left me high and dry for it. The same theater company asked me to record the show that just happened, and they hired a really good sound guy. I literally threw together an edit for like a couple of the numbers within 20 minutes. It was so beautiful. The sound guy is so glorious for this new show, for the show that just happened. TLDR, pay your sound guys. They're worth it. Trust me. It'll make everybody's life better. Everybody's life better. Oh. And yeah, that was exactly a night owl. I had to do the best that I could with what I was given. The audio is not great because obviously I'm picking up all the reverb in the room, and theaters can have a lot of reverb, and the camera's at the very back of the room because obviously I can't be in the way of the patrons. So yeah, the audio's not great, but I was able to kind of balance that out enough that the band is kind of warming up the sound, so there's a little bit less echo, and even though the leads aren't super audible, I have the backup vocals at a certain level, so then the echo that's introduced sounds more like a reverb effect than just the plain reverb in the room. But man, it was a nightmare working because like I'm using a MacBook Pro with an M3, and it's the M3 Pro chip. So it's like the mid to upper tier MacBook. But the files, it's 2 camera angles. The files are 150 gigs each. And because of all the obscene levels of filters I've had to put on to try to clean up the sound as much as possible, plus all the clips I've had to like chop up in order to like cut out the band in certain parts and like have just the vocals, or when it's just a scene, make sure that the band line is cut so that way there's no like background clicks or anything from the band messing with their instruments. Because of all that, and me cutting down all the songs into like little chunks and transitions I had to do for all that, just zooming in and out, like a simple pinch to zoom, would take 15 seconds. And the amount of times I had to pinch or scroll or like just click back and play the track, and each click was 15 seconds. You can just imagine how much slower everything was. Something that would take me 2.5 minutes to do was taking me 20 minutes to do because of just how delayed the computer was. Because there was just so much I had to do just to get it to sound okay. So yeah, that was my frustration when it comes to audio. Well, and that was the thing. I was planning to do something like that, but just because the way the sound is set up in this theater, they have all wireless labs, but the transmitter is on stage, the receiver is back in the booth, but we have the transmitter that goes from the mics to the stage, the transmitter, and from the transmitters to the back. There is so much clicking and hissing and cutting in and out of microphones just from plain interference in the room, that I didn't want to mess with things too much. That being said, at the time I didn't have the Rode wireless microphones, so I didn't have any wireless solutions. That's why I brought the shotgun microphone. But yeah, I had originally planned to actually put my Zoom H5 in the pit with the orchestra to get the sound directly from the orchestra, ignoring everything else. But the conductor didn't want that because he likes to talk to his band, and maybe if they shit talk us, he didn't want us to hear that. And I was told that the direct sound was going to be fine. And then I was yelled at when I tried to talk to the sound guy when I realized he had zero idea what he was doing. And it's not the sound guy's fault. He's a kid. He was in way over his head. But I wasn't allowed to talk to him, which then led to all this work. So my head hurts. I'm exhausted. My head hurts from just the amount of effort it took to fix that. Way too much effort. But it's done now. It's sounding okay. It doesn't sound as amazing as I would like, but it sounds okay. It's definitely better than any of the videos that this company has had in the past, because I've done shows years ago with them, and they always hire like college students that are doing like a videography class, and you know, they're using the school's camera and stuff, but they don't have any idea what they're doing, and they have zero interest in actually like knowing the show. They're just interested in filming. And so they always like have weird camera angles. there were multiple times where like a soloist would be singing and they would change camera angles to the secondary camera, but it would still be while the camera's like moving and trying to zoom in and it's shaking, because obviously at like the back of the theater zoomed in, every little minuscule movement shakes the whole thing, right? Or it would be like way overexposed or way underexposed, and the audio was literally just what was on the camera, so it was full echo. So despite it being so bad, in my opinion, what I ended up with, it's still better than anything that I got from them in the past as an actor. So I'm still proud of it. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I have the Mii's, and they don't have the onboard recording. But the ideal plan would have been to have the receiver connected to the camera and the transmitter closer to the stage, so that way I would get some of that like richer sound that was actually coming directly from the stage, or like right by a speaker or whatever. And I think it would have reached, because it would have been unobstructed. Like I would have put it on like one of the edge curtains or something, just so it's there picking up the sound. That would have been the idea. But yeah, no, it doesn't have any onboard recording, which would have sucked. But oh well, whatever. Hello, Chadley, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Yeah, the first night that I recorded, I used my cheap tripod, and it was not good. So then I brought my better tripod, and yeah, it was a huge difference for like when I moved the camera and stuff. But still, like I was zoomed in at, I think it was something like 80 millimeters. I was zoomed in to get close enough to be able to like see their faces properly. When I was doing the last show that I just did. For my show, on the other hand, I just captured the whole stage. Like I zoomed in enough that the stage was at the edge of the pickup window, and I had one camera on each side of the audience, so that way it was a slightly different angle, and then it was all digital zoom, because my thinking was it's going to be a DVD, so it's 480p. I'm recording in 4K, and so that gives me some window to actually zoom in and still keep it at 1080p, and it gives me what, quadruple, like I can go 4 times as close, and if it's 480p, I still had a bit of leeway to get even closer and lose some of that quality while still not worrying too much, because once it's exported at 480p, the quality is going to be reduced anyway. So that was my thinking anyway. I probably could Night Owl. The issue would have been for this in particular that I was using the zoom to pick up the sound directly from the board. So the guy has 2 channel. Well, the theater has 4 outputs, but I only needed 2. And so the zoom has to be with the board to pick up the sound directly from the board. And then at that point, the final channel I can't use, because then I would have to change like the top microphone, and I don't have an extra thing for a line in. Or does it have a built-in line? It might have a line in. But anyways, at that point, it might as well just be on the camera, because then I could use the built-in microphone to pick up the room, the one camera picking up the wireless, the other camera picking up with the shotgun microphone. So then I would have like 6 different variations of audio. That was my idea. Well, 4 variations was my idea. But that was during the time that my other shotgun microphone broke. So the shotgun sound that I got wasn't great anyway. The zoom actually, just the direct microphone on the zoom actually ended up doing a better quality sound. Comp, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? Welcome. Stop making you sad with nostalgia. I'm so tired. But yeah, in the end, the quality really isn't that bad. I don't think I have access to it. I don't think I have access. Do I have access? I don't know. Oh wait, I know where. I know where. So I also stupidly, and this is 100% me, this is not a blame the kid situation, this is 100% me situation. I went, right before my scene started, I was off stage, and I turned off my microphone because I was talking to somebody, and I muted my microphone. Like, I didn't turn it off. I muted it so that way, in case the sound guy, because I didn't trust him at this point, in case he turned on my microphone while I was backstage, because it's happened to other actors, I could talk and it wouldn't be a big deal. And then somebody asked me a question, and then it was my cue to go on. And I forgot to turn on my microphone. So I recorded my whole scene with no microphone. So this is me unmiked, 100% unmiked, which is a bummer because I'm the only one that had that audio screw up. Ah, that's so loud. Hold on. Okay, so it's not playing through there. I was the only one that screwed up my audio this badly, but I was able to add some filters and stuff to try to fix it. But if I would have used a different night, there were a bunch of other issues that were far worse than my microphone being off, and I can project fairly loudly, so at least I know that I was able to, you know, be heard somewhat. I am quieter than the rest of the cast, but it's doable. Give me a second here, though. Give me a second here. Volume mixer. Let's send that through the music channel. Where's my music channel? There it is. Okay, so that should be working, I think. Make sure I can hear it too. And then I'll show you guys. I'll show you. I'm pretty proud of it. It's not, I like I said, it's not the best quality it could have been. The other show that I did, that quality is like head and shoulders better. But I am pretty overall proud of it. After all the work that I have put into it, I am glad that it is, you know, at least doable. It's not great, but it's at least doable. Where'd it go? Dang it, get in front. There we go. And I'll even put it on TikTok just so TikTok can see it too, because I don't want to make you guys feel left out. So this is my number. It's only like a quick clip of my number. Yeah, as a one-man band, absolutely. I dubbed myself. I actually thought of it. I actually thought of like putting like forgot to turn on my mic. Yeah, as not even a one-man band, as a zero-man band, because I was on stage while all this was happening. I was hands off, so zero-man band. But this is my quick number, and a little Easter egg here. Kendra's the one on the ladder. This is how I wooed her, being this creepy, slimy dude. So there's that one. That was my number without a microphone. And then this is with all the sound as fixed as it could be when all the microphones are actually working. This is the opening number. I'm not in this number. Hello, Icy. How's it going? Welcome. How you doing? And hello, Bill.
Well, there's Judy.
Yeah, that's right. We had Dolly Parton. That's right.
She don't know it, but her whole
I wooed her
life
by
is
being a
about to
creep. Exactly, Night
change. The
Owl.
whole world is about to change.
Yeah, long time no see. How have you been? What have you been up to? So, you know, despite having really horrible audio, it doesn't sound amazing, but it's definitely better than it was the way I received it. There's a lot of crackling from the microphone issues. And there's Kendra in the pink. Now the quality's even lower in this because I uploaded it to Facebook to send it to somebody, so the quality got compressed to hell. Right? So, like, for not having been at the camera for any of that, and the hours I've spent on it, I'm proud of it, just for the sake of it, like, turning out the way it did, despite all the headaches. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare to work through, but it's done. Rent, which is the show that I just did, looks way better, but I was also at the camera the whole time, so I could actually zoom the lens in properly where I wanted it, versus here where I had to have like a wide shot the whole time and then zoom in digitally for everything. And the sound guy they had for Rent was extraordinarily good, so it definitely saves it. But yeah, I'm proud after all that work. No, Mario, no! Dang it. But yeah, it was it was frustrating. It was frustrating. And despite it not being fantastic quality, I am very proud of it. Finish your first year at uni. Nice. Nice. Congratulations. I hope that it was a smooth year and that you were able to you know, enjoy it despite the I'm sure stressful days or nights that you would have had. Whoa! No! Ugh. I didn't mean to walk off the edge, dang it. But yeah, tomorrow I get to actually show that video to everybody, and I'm really excited to close that chapter in my life. I'm still glad I did it, just because I enjoy that kind of stuff, but yeah, 50 plus hours of work is more. I did it again. More than I would have liked to have spent. It was more than I planned to spend. I thought it was going to be like 15 to 20 hours maximum, because it was 2 full casts, right? So it was 2 full recordings I had to do. But yeah, it was, yeah, it was painful. It was painful. The reason I keep dying is I keep going for that 1-up. And I forget that it's there. And I just keep walking off the edge. But what have you been up to, Night Owl? How have things been going? How's the content creation game treating you? Man, my eyes are stinging today. Ouch. I was busy looking at my sound. Don't you see I'm trying to fix my sound, turtle? Uh-oh. Oh. I almost fell. I almost kept going. I would have fallen. Oh. Well, I'm hoping that you feel better. I'm assuming you are feeling better because now you're going back into it. But that really stinks that you were sick and had to take so much time off, especially because you just got back into the groove of making content, so losing that is not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Yeah, I was planning, like, I've started to slowly post some stuff here and there. I was really hopeful that I would continue to post, but yesterday was a complete non-starter with everything that happened with the audio and the show and everything. What am I... What's going on here? I don't understand. Anyways, it was a complete non-starter, and now today is also null and void. I don't even feel like streaming right now, but I know that I'm not going to be able to stream for a couple more days, so I need to. But I have zero energy. I still have to finish my Minecraft video, which hasn't been done yet either. I'm going to risk it. And go. No, not even close. I did see a clip of you talking about it. Did you post a small portion of it on TikTok? I've heard really good things. How are you liking it? Okay, so if that's not gonna work. Oh, I gotta stomp these things down. I get it now. Nice, nice. Okay, yeah. So I haven't seen the YouTube one. I did see the TikTok one though. Yeah. I figured it wouldn't be mirrorless quality. I find it funny when you see certain content creators talk about them and they try to like really convince their viewers that it's no different than a mirrorless camera, and it's like that wouldn't be even possible. That wouldn't, like, it would be nice. I don't see how that would be a thing. I mean, if you add filters like the NVIDIA broadcast background blur and stuff. Okay, if it's a decent enough, like, color accuracy type thing, and it's sharp enough, then you can kind of make it look similar, but yeah. Preston, how's it going, man? But yeah, I know the last one was really, like, celebrated for being a really good camera. And this one is supposed to be a hell of a lot better. So it's always exciting to see something like that come through. Dang it, I need way more. My energy is so low today. I'm so tired. I don't want to do the ghost house. You know, these games always include ghost houses and underwater levels, and nobody likes either of them. Why do video games still do it, I wonder? I wonder what the logic is behind that. Also, I received my package from D-Brand. I'm really excited. I just haven't opened it yet because I want to make a video about it. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea, Night Owl. With everything going on with TikTok, like the way the algorithm's working, with the potential of like there being some kind of issue because of the United States, it's gonna be a weird place to be. And I think YouTube is stable enough, but also has more long-term possibilities, whereas TikTok, like if your video does not pop off right away, it's dead in the water most of the time. Whereas YouTube, it can be a slow burn, and next thing you know, it's done really well despite only getting like 50 views a day. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they sent me. I know one of the things they sent me, but I don't know anything else. It was just, he said, and a few goodies. So, and it's like a big envelope. So I don't know what else is in there, but I'm excited just to see. Even if it's like a sticker, I'll still be excited to see it. Like to see what it is that they brought me. Floating fortress. Do I have to go up instead of down? Yes. It really sucks sometimes. It really sucks. Yeah. Definitely first world problem. But yeah, no, it sucks. Like, I'm sitting there looking at the package, and I was so tempted to open it. And I was like, no, because, like, that gives me something to put into the content. My reaction. And, you know, I can, like, pad my content a bit. But I can also, like, just, like, make a whole video just out of that. And then make a secondary video of, like, my thoughts on it afterwards. And if they sent me stuff, I would like to, like, show them what I, like, how I opened it and stuff. And so then I have to sit there, and when then like life doesn't allow the time for it, and you're just like, please, I just want to open it. I just want to see what's inside. But no, I can't do that.
Guess what would happen if we blew up the underwater ring? Come on, guess. Give up. That tower in the middle of the water would float right up to the surface.
That robot voice doesn't allow me to inflect my voice at all.
Here's a floating fortress. We call it the Bayou Base. But nobody's using it now, so we're just here for upkeep.
Oh no, not Bayou, Buoy. I don't know how to say it. Whatever. Wait, does Mario make a holding his breath face? He's holding his breath. I never noticed that. That's so cool. Yeah, see, and I've heard boy, I've heard buoy as well. I was like, I don't know which one it is. And you know, Canadians are the fun ones. We say it both ways. Because we have the European influence. Well, we say it three ways, because we have, like, the UK influence. Because obviously we're one of the, whatever it's called, where, like, your king is our king too. But then we also have, like, the French influence. So then we say certain words with that kind of inflection. But we also live right next door to the crackheads. So we also say things like they do. So it's like, it's always hard to know how to say things. Some people got really mad at me for visage. Because I say visage because that's how I would say it. Because I'm in Canada and the French influence. Or like I say foyer. But so many people say foyer. And again, French influence. Okay, go. Yeah, you guys do too, because especially with like so much of the history in the UK, like your kings and queens from like way back were not actually like British. They you had like French monarchs that were in charge of your place, like that didn't even speak English. And it's like, it's so weird how like that those were the people in charge of your country, but at the same time that also explains why a lot of the words that you pronounce have influences from, you know, that style of language. No! Are they really? I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, because I was watching about a bunch of different, like just historical events that had happened. And then they talked about the Habsburgs or whatever they're called and how they were like the monarchs of Spain. And I was like, how is Habsburg a Spanish name? I've never heard that Spanish name. And it's like, no, they're like from like, what is it, Sweden or Denmark or something? And it's like, oh, that's weird. And then I started watching more stuff about the UK and I was like, wait, what? It's like, oh yeah, this queen wasn't trusted because she was German and they didn't want the German influence from that monarchy. And I was like, wait, what? Why is there a German queen for England? That is so weird. And then it just like, I went down the whole rabbit hole and I was like, holy crap, have you guys ever had an English king? So that's news to me. I had no idea that they're technically German. That's so funny. That is so funny. Man, history is weird. History is so weird. Oh, I didn't pick up the one that was on top of the thwomps. No! Dang it. Oh, that was cool. Oh, sorry I'm so quiet, everybody. I've got no energy today. No energy. I'm so tired. I'm ready for a nap. It's just my brain is so tired. Having learned that the monarchs right now are German has like blown my mind. It takes a lot of mental energy to like try to understand such interesting news I had no idea about. You can tell how much Canadians care about their monarchy. That being said, there's a lot of Canadians that really, really care about the monarchy. Okay. Where's the last one? Where the heck is the last one? Was 17 was technically the first German. That's so interesting. Ah. I mean, I think the whole thing in general is just silly. Like, just, I mean, in the sense of, like, the reasons people set the rules they did for their monarchy. Like, within the monarchy, not the people following the monarchy, but, like, or under the monarchy. But, like, I'm talking, like, the Habsburgs have to keep the blood pure. Or how the queen was married to her cousin. Like, that's just weird to me. But, like, when you think of it, ignoring the actual monarchy itself, because there's always, dang it, there's always the connection that you feel as one of their subjects, but like just looking at it objectively, it's just really weird how like there are just these ridiculous rules that are just in place just because. It's so weird. No. Okay. I don't see the one I'm missing. Now you're down the rabbit hole too, right? I didn't look into it as detailed because obviously I don't have as much base knowledge as somebody that would be from the UK, you know, like just base knowledge as in even just being aware of certain kings and queens existing at all. Like obviously I've heard of like the really, really big ones and like the certain stories of certain like King Richard. I don't even remember what the number is behind his name, but like King Richard with my horse, my kingdom for a horse, that guy. But it's like I don't actually know much, so I couldn't go down as deep of a rabbit hole as I'm sure you could. So sorry I ignited that under you. Yeah, so yeah, apparently that was one thing that I looked up. Hey, what's that?
Haven't
Frosty.
played this game in years. Brings back so many memories long.
Frosty, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, I was a bit older when this game came out, so I don't have that much nostalgia towards it. A little bit, because I was in high school or just finishing high school when this came out. But it doesn't have the same nostalgia of like Super Mario World for me, or Mario 64 when I was a kid playing those. That has a lot of nostalgia. Yeah, Night Owl, I was looking up why they were called the Windsors, because I was like, okay, because I remember growing up I had heard about how there was like this, not documentary, it was a documentary, but one of those like more trashy TV type documentaries where they were talking about like the royal bloodline. And they had made reference to how like the real king is just like some guy that works at an office. And I was like, wait, what do you mean real king? And then I started like doing a bit of research and I was like, where did these guys come from? And then it's like, oh, King Henry, he was a tutor. I was like, okay, well then why aren't these people tutors? Like, aren't kings and queens only supposed to be like inherited? It's not a you could just choose your king. I'm so confused. So I was like reading about it and it's like yeah, the Windsor thing, I don't even remember what it was that the detail was of like how they ended up with the Windsor name. I don't know if it was the Windsors, but I know that there's one where like they didn't use the name that they had until way later, and the name was actually based on the name of the castle and it wasn't actually their last name. They just took the name of their castle, which is weird. I haven't done too much Saxons research, but I've done a lot of Tudor history, and that is so complicated. So complicated. And, like, it's always so interesting because, you know, then they show the paintings and stuff of how these people looked, and it's well known that they would have to make them more attractive than they were because, you know, you could lose your head if you made them too ugly. And then I just think of King Henry the Sixth or whatever he was, the off with every wife's head, or fifth? I don't know, whatever. The guy that killed everybody. And then like you hear about how he lived, and I've taken care of men that had the same type of symptoms he had. And you see the pictures of him as the fat king, and you're just like, that is not what he looked like. He was so much grosser than the pictures depict. Yet he was a king, and he was so insecure, and he was so messed up mentally. And it's just like, that is who we're supposed to believe was ordained by God to lead these people? Okay. It's wild. It's wild. Henry VIII, that's it. Henry VIII, that's it. I couldn't remember what it was. I'm like, 6th doesn't sound right. 5th doesn't sound right. I was like, what is it? 8th. Yeah, 8th, that's it. Saxe-Coburg, really? Huh. Does it explain why they changed their name to Windsor? Or does it just give like the propaganda version that they would have put down? Because I'm sure there was like a reason they did it outside of just like some lame topical reason. Okay, I don't actually know how much a stone is. I always hear stone and I'm like, okay. Oh no, wrong keyboard. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would picture. That's what I would picture. Yeah, yeah. I've taken care of men bigger than that. I think the biggest was like 650. 650 pounds, which would be what? 46 stone, 45 stone, around that big, is the biggest I've ever taken care of. But with the way they described him, like needing a chair to kind of get him around and like needing a lift, rumored lift to put him on a horse, with the amount of food it's reported that he ate. Yeah, that sounds about right. 30 stone sounds about right. Wildly big. But then you look at the pictures and it's like, no, there's no way that man weighs that much. There's no way. That picture is of a man who weighs way less than that. And even like some reports that I've like with documentaries I've watched and stuff, they report him being an obese man weighing 250 pounds. And it's like, he was 6 something, wasn't he? Like 6 feet something. He was a very tall man. 250 pounds on a man that tall is not that big. At my biggest, I was 224 pounds. There's no way that this man who needed a chair to sit in because he couldn't walk was only 250 pounds. It's wild. It's wild. But, yeah. It's so interesting. All that history is so interesting. Or like, what was her name? Was it Catherine of Aragon? The teenager who only was queen for like a week and then got killed? That's like that's like my favorite story because it's the most heartbreaking story of all of them. You've been 220. You were also very muscular though, right? So that probably helped. But yeah, it's not that big. The one book that I have read and I listen to often, they have a character and they describe him as being a very big guy. And like even at one point they describe that he gets into the car and he sits in the middle seat in the back and the 2 sons look like bowling pins while he looks like a bowling ball. And then they go to describe him as weighing 250 pounds. And I'm going, I was 25 pounds less than that. There is no way this kid looks like a bowling ball with just extra 25 pounds. No way. Like I was a chubby boy, but like not the way they describe him in the book. Okay, so it was Jane Grey then. Yeah, Catherine of Aragon was one of Henry's wives, right? And then Lady Jane Grey was the one that was between Queen Mary and Queen Elizabeth, right? That was the one that happened there. And then they like got rid of her because there was the whole thing that her dad was trying to get the throne, and that one breaks my heart. That one really breaks my heart because she was a teenager and she had even said she didn't want the crown, and then she like had a panic attack as they were going to behead her. Like her whole story just breaks my heart. That poor kid. That poor kid. There's so many names I can never keep track of them, but that one definitely breaks my heart. Also, anybody watching on TikTok, I am here. I'm actually paying attention. I have the chat over here, so you'll see me talking over here because I got the Twitch chat over here. But I do exist. I'm not just a pre-recorded dude. Although, with the trend on TikTok, I feel like I should make a video or a stream where I pretend to sleep. But pretend really poorly, not pretend like it's actually realistic. Pretend in like the dumbest way possible. Because apparently lazy content creators are not just like a YouTube thing. And TikTok creators that are lazy have decided to like tell everybody to hold their beer because they found a better way to be the laziest creators possible. Oh, I almost walked off the edge. Go that way. Good. I'm glad that they're at least doing that. Have you seen that sleeping streamer trend that's been going on? Yeah, no surprise that it thinks gaming content is stolen. No surprise there. I was about to say Ghastly Galaxy. Riley World TV, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Just coins, really? But yeah, if you haven't seen it, you've seen both. Yeah, the fake sleeping one is like the dumbest trend I've ever seen. And they'll be averaging like 1,000 viewers. And it's like, you can't be that dumb that you think this is real, right? Like, I understood when that one guy back, like a few years back, fell asleep like on his stream, on his couch, and everybody was watching him sleep because it was a novelty. It was this guy who was genuinely sleeping. But these people don't even do a good job. Like, this is their rendition of sleeping. I'm sleeping, Ariadne. Does this look realistic to you? Is this how you sleep? Like, it's... How does anybody think that that's real? It's so dumb. You really want to buy the new Mario RPG? My brother said it's really good. My brother said it's really, really good. I wish I could afford it. I wouldn't mind buying it. But yeah, no monies, so I can't do it. But I've heard it's really, really good. Oh, I got an extra one that I wasn't supposed to. Okay. What was I supposed to do? Oh, a very spooky sprint. Yeah. They just loop it on OBS, and it's not even a good loop. There was one video that was going semi-viral, at least on my For You page, where somebody was pointing out how it's looped. And it was like the dumbest loop ever, because it was literally like, guys, I appreciate all the support. You're all amazing. This is great. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my live stream. This is blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if you're going to loop it, don't welcome people to your live stream. Like, don't do a greeting at the beginning. Just go live. At least be smart enough to do that. It was the dumbest, laziest thing. And they get thousands upon thousands of views. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Doody. We're gonna get spoopies. He's gonna spoopy us with the ghost powers. Oh, hold on. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Hold on. What voice can I give him? I don't think I have a pitched up voice with an echo.
Does this?
But that's my Hello? Hello? No. That's my, like, little guy. My starling thing. Hello?
Hello.
I don't think I have one with, that'll work. I don't think I gave him a name. He's just there. I've never given him a name. He's just there. I've never ever given him a name. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite. I love that character.
So you're after it too? Well, you'll have to race me for it.
I should have done like the Sylvester the cat type of voice.
Here we go.
I turned it off too early. Oh, well, whatever. I love the dopey style music that they give this part. I can't point! Dude! Wow, doing this without the proper controls really is hard. Oh, he's gonna beat me hardcore. This is so much harder without the proper controls. Hold on, we're gonna do the other controls. You know that race music from anywhere. The funny thing is, it sounds so dopey. I love how dopey that music is. Okay. I have 24 lives. I can die. No, 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 no. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Just die. What the heck? Come on, Mario. Oh, really? Really? You don't give me a way to die? Wow, it's actually forcing me to do it. I thought I was gonna be able to like kill myself and restart. Hello, let me see the moon thingy. Rodolfo, thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to the Retro Squad. Welcome to the family. Dude, grab it! Grab it! Grab it. It's really weird how he just won't grab certain ones. Thank you, finally.
2 minutes, huh? Better luck next time.
Let's try this again.
So you're after it too? Well, you'll have to race me for it. Here we go.
I'm concentrating so hard right now, everybody. Sorry, I'm not talking. That star is probably a shortcut, isn't it? Mario, come on! Dude, come on! I was aiming right at it. Lame. I was right there. Lame. That was so close. I had my hand on the little thing and it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is actually hard. The ending gets really, really hard. It also doesn't help that I'm running on like no sleep, so my eyes are just on fire right now. Especially because it doesn't actually let me grab the stars at the same distance every time. What does this do? Cheesy goodness? Let's not land on the planets this time. Well, I guess I have to. There, finally. Whew. Is there like a reason that your sleep's been terrible or just restless? Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying when it beats you, especially because, like, if it beat me because I just sucked, like in the first time that we did it and I sucked, that's understandable. But like, beating me because it just wouldn't grab onto the little star thingy, not cool. Diddle-diddle-ding, bitty-bitty. Yeah, that's always the worst when you have like an okay pattern and then all of a sudden something happens and it throws it off. That's what was happening to me when I was working my other schedule and I was starting way later. The problem I was running into was I didn't leave for work until 1 in the morning. And so from like 10 o'clock till about 1, everybody was asleep and so nobody talked. And so then I'd get really tired sitting in like really, really quiet and not having anybody to talk to keep me awake. So then I'd usually take like a quick nap. Then I'd work till about 7 or 8 in the morning. I would sleep till about 3, get up and stream, and then do it again. But because my pattern was so broken up, sometimes I would be awake until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, or I'd be up at 1, but I only slept 3 hours. So it was always just a mess. Now I've got a way more steady schedule, but it took me a while because I was taking like a sleep aid, which was basically just Benadryl, which would put me to sleep, which was great. And I did that for a while at the same time every night, so I would get back onto a regular sleep schedule. Now, mind you, I hadn't had a chance to really reset it because there was always things happening. But this last week, I've stopped taking the sleep aid, and I'm finally on an okay sleep schedule. I'm just tired today because of all the issues I had with the video, and then I woke up this morning and it was already on my mind. And then that completely woke me up, and it was like 10 in the morning, and I was like, oh, damn it. And so then I decided to sit, and just like going straight from getting out of bed to starting to edit was not a good idea. My eyes really hurt now. Hopefully you can get back on your schedule, though, because, yeah, bad sleep is not... It's not good. You like that one? I thought it was pretty fun, too. They had sent me a suggestion on, like, they sent me a different video, which was the same concept as far as, like, somebody saying they would never do something and then them doing it. And so I was like, how can I make that work with the hair thing? And I thought it turned out to be kind of fun. It was funny. It's performed the best out of like the Lord Hair videos that I've done in a while. I really like that video. I was pretty proud of it. Oh.
The enemy base is spotted. We're detecting massive energy spikes. What are they doing there?
I don't know. Let's go find out, dude. Let's go find out. Oh, man. That Lord Hair one, though, was embarrassing for me. Only because Only because Kendra's never seen me without my hair. She's seen me before the hair when I would like shave my head and stuff, but she's never seen me without the hair and the way it looks now. And I posted it, and that was the first time she was going to see that. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, but I think the video was funny. Okay, here we go. I'm not a big fan of when levels do like this whole like upside down, sideways thing, like Mario Maker when you can do the upside down levels. I don't like those, but I like the way that they do it here. I think this is a perfect balance of the upside down thing. Yeah, it's hard to be vulnerable like that. I don't worry too much about it when it's like just on TikTok where nobody that knows me in real life follows me. But because a few of the cast members from 9 to 5 follow me, and like I said, Kendra's never seen me without the hair on, and I really care about her opinion, that was really tough for me. That was really scary. Like, I know she doesn't care anyway, but still. We all want our partner to think we're super attractive. And like that video more than ever was me like making sure I looked unattractive. Making like the weird faces, making sure the hair looked as bad as possible. So it was a scary moment for sure, but I'm pretty proud of that video. I thought it turned out pretty good. And like my contact at Lord Hair, the contact that I've always had, he no longer works there. And I've got a new contact, and the last couple of videos I've made, she's torn apart every time. And this was the first time she didn't tear it apart, so I think that's a good sign. Oh, I read the arrows backwards. This is really messing with my head. Okay. Whew, done. There we go, boss fight time. Oh, which one is it that I used last time?
Was it this? No.
This? No.
This.
Okay.
What? It's you! That's it, Mario. I'm gonna stomp you into space bits.
It's a little bit too low in volume, in octave, but that's okay. Close enough. Uh-oh. Whoa! I will say that despite this game being hard to control because of the weird globe thing, this game has some of the best boss fights for sure. The boss fights in this game are so creative. And they're just like, yeah, it's the same idea as the last boss fight, but they're just fun. I really like these boss fights. Ouch. Ouch. He's so hard. Boom.
I guess I choose the right guy to be my archenemy. At least you always put up a fight. But it's too bad for you because my master plan is almost complete. Tough luck, Mario.
I gotta make it less deep. That's a little bit too deep of a voice, but it's pretty close. Ba-da-ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum.
We have ascertained the location of your special one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. That number represents the power stars you need to reach the center of the universe. That number will decrease with each power star you recover. And when it reaches 0, the Comet Observatory will regain full power and fly as a starship again. And then we'll be able to reach the center of the universe.
Where did it go? Was it was up higher, right? There we go. Oh, I gotta chase the bunnies.
Well, I'm looking for blue star chips with my brothers, but we haven't found any.
Where might they all be? There's one. Seems like they're all by wherever there is a bunny. So I must have missed one at the beginning. Ow, you jerk. Only one? Okay. One more left. Where are you? Missed one somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Maybe up there? Yeah, something's in my throat and it's making me all raspy sounding. No, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I got earlier. I can't clear my throat. Sorry, everybody. Oh, there it is. How the heck do I get up there, though? Oh, wait, the bee, right? The bee can climb that stuff? Where's the bee power-up? No! Whew! Okay, we got it. Yeah, you hate when that happens? Yeah, I'm trying to clear my throat, and as I'm trying to clear it, like, I start hiccuping. And so, like, I can't do it. Yeah, it's, it can be really rough on your voice. It can be very, very rough on your voice, for sure. How did I get up there last time? I thought I just... Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, it can be really rough on your voice. I feel it. Whenever I'm done streaming, I'm like, yeah, my throat is tired. My throat is very tired. Right now, it's mainly because I had coffee with some cream in it, and I like my coffee very sweet, so all of that makes you very phlegmy. But then the stupid hiccup thing as I'm trying to clear my throat, it's just like, oh, please, just let me clear my throat. Oh, I didn't need to go through all the trouble of the bee thing. Oh well. So just a reminder for everybody who's kind of lurking, just watching, I will not be live tomorrow. I am hoping to be live Monday, if nothing else comes up. Sunday will probably not happen, mainly because every time I stream on Sunday, it's usually really quiet, because everybody's at home with their family. They don't want to be watching some random guy on the internet being annoying. So, I don't know if I'll stream Sunday, but definitely no stream tomorrow, 100%.
You think you can catch me? Boy.
Sounds like a kink thing. Ooh, what are these? Oh! I don't remember this level at all, and I know I've beaten this game. Aw. Yes, you do, Preston. Yes, you do. Haha!
Boy, you got me. Alright then, take this. For some reason, I've decided to have a stuffed up nose for this character. Don't expect to catch me so easily next time.
I don't know, Night Owl. I was hoping to have it out, like, a week ago. But then things kept coming up, and I kept getting busy and wasn't able to actually work on it the way that I wanted to. And then I was supposed to work on it yesterday, and because of all the issues that I had with the musical, it didn't happen. And then tomorrow is the night that we show the video, so I have to be there for around 5:30 in the evening. So I'm hoping I can work on it between tonight and tomorrow to get it, like, ready to go. Oh, I'm so far behind. And I already have footage recorded that should make up the second video, but I'm unsure if I want to use it. I have one backup world from the last little bit of the current world, of the first video. So I would have to do that little, like, 20 minutes worth of work again, and then start again on the second video. Only because I'm doing the one block sky block, and the problem with it is that I went into it thinking about it the way that I did the one chunk challenge, where I would, like, set a goal of, like, I'm gonna explore this thing, or I'm gonna look for this resource, and then I'd, like, ad-lib the rest. But I didn't consider the fact that the one chunk, or the one block sky block, doesn't work with that, because it's just one regenerating block. I can't explore anything. And so there's a lot of me kind of wandering around building things in, like, no logical way. So there's a lot of footage, and a lot of it's really boring. So I'm thinking I might want to, like, abandon the second video's footage that I have and go through the work of rebuilding whatever it is that I built in the first video, and then start again for the second video. That way I can at least have a game plan of what I want to do for the video. But to answer your question, I'm hoping that it'll be up in the next 2 days. Hopefully. Ugh. See, and for me, the problem was that I had days set to do that, and then stuff came up. You know, friends needed help, so I didn't do it, and I went out and helped them. Then, like, there were tech issues where, like, I would sit down to start working and something else would go wrong. Or this whole 9 to 5 thing where I was hoping to do 3 hours of editing and it was going to be done. Next thing I know, it's been 8.5 hours and I'm still working on it. And so it's like, because other things have gotten in the way, the video just keeps postponed. But now that both copies of 9 to 5 are done, this evening all I have to do is just format it to be a DVD and, like, do the title screen, and that's it. So that should be really quick to do. Oh, and split it into chapters so it's easier to find on DVD. So it should be really easy to do, and then I can spend a couple of hours editing the Minecraft video, because, like, 75% of the Minecraft video is done. I've already done the rough cut of the video. I'm just now adding the memes in and then animating each meme, like, with my face in the video. So I'm hoping in the next 2 days it'll be done. But yeah, it was just stuff. Yeah, it was just stuff in real life getting in the way. Don't they know I want to be a famous Minecraft creator? Like, how inconsiderate of life. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm exhausted. It's not even been 2 hours, but I can't concentrate. My brain is just mush at this point. I'm not able to like really concentrate on what's happening. Oh yeah, it is okay. I was like, why is it not just chatting, but it was the stream window, which is delayed. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Like I said, no stream tomorrow because I do have to go do the 9 to 5 video thing, and although it does seem like I will have time because I don't have to be there until 5:30, I get up at around noon. By the time I shower, get dressed and all that stuff, it's usually like 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I don't want to be exhausted from that and then have to go and deal with doing the 9 to 5 stuff because I gotta like make sure that all the formats I've given them are gonna work for the setup that they have in the rehearsal hall, and you know, socializing takes a lot of energy, so I want to make sure that I have some rest. So I'm probably gonna take a nap. If not take a nap, I'm gonna like lay down and watch TV for a bit and then go back to editing some Minecraft. But that's gonna be everything from me, and yeah. Thank you so much, Night Owl. I'm hoping that you are able to kind of get back on track after being sick. That's the worst. When you get ill and then you try to get back on track, especially when you've worked so hard to be on track and it just falls apart so easily. It can be so hard to get back onto it, but I hope you do. But yeah, that's everything for me. I'm going to get myself out of here. I will not be live tomorrow. Maybe Sunday, definitely Monday. But that's pretty much it. So thank you, everybody, for being here. TikTok, I will say goodbye to you first. See you later, everybody, on TikTok. And Twitch and YouTube, yeah, just a couple shorts a week. That's all you got to look at, like the one step at a time. Just look at what's directly in front of you, not the big thing. I will definitely look after myself. I'm gonna try to rest. I'm so tired. All right, see you later, everybody. Have yourselves a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry it was such a short stream. I'll see you soon. Take care.